everyone, it's Clifton from the Ishist, and I'm here to talk to you today about these headphones, something we really haven't talked that much about on either the podcast or written about on the site, but it's something that I'm sure a lot of us use with as a partner to our mobile devices. I mean, you see marketing all the time for those expensive on-ear headsets that have become so fashionable, and I guess for certain people really popular, like Beats or Sleek Audio, and actually there's a huge number of competitor to those out there as well. And hell, you can find Beats Audio integrated into, well, if you've got an old HP touchpad, you can find it there, but you can also find that brand integrated into HTC devices, so you can see where it extends into smartphones just besides having these on your head. But what I want to talk to you today is specifically about are some ones that I've got access to, along with what I would have considered my standard until recently, and I'll tell you more about that later. So the first set that I want to talk to you about are the House of Marley Exodus headphones. So as you probably guessed from the name House of Marley, these are headphones from a company owned by the family of Bob Marley. These are on-ear headphones, so they don't provide great noise isolation. If you don't want to hear something going on around you, then you probably don't want these. You probably want some noise canceling headphones. But to be honest, a lot of that is just the problem with on-ear headphones versus circumaural or in-ear canal style headphones. But so these are the entry point for the House of Marley line. But even at you can call them entry level, but they're still $150, which is probably more than a lot of people want to spend on headphones. What you do get is a really nicely made pair of headphones. The materials that they use are aluminum and wood and pretty nice leather, and especially for mobile devices, specifically iOS devices, these have a very nice feature built in, which is an inline control for both volume and for track control. So if you've got a smartphone, then these are going to be a nice accessory, because you'll be able to slip your smartphone in your pocket and use the inline control, which of course, as you can imagine, is pretty convenient. They also come with a really nice carrying bag that I think in terms of materials equals the quality of the headphones themselves. The most important thing, of course, is how do they sound? Well, they sound really, really good, which I guess you'd expect from a relatively expensive pair of headphones. The mids and the highs are clearly defined. It's got a really broad sound stage, and the bass is nice and punchy without overwhelming the rest of the sound package. So these are the House of Marley Exodus headphones, and right now you can find them online for about $80. So maybe you're not a fan of natural materials and the overall design aesthetic of the House of Marley style of headphones. Maybe you've said to yourself, well, I really like the look and the sound of the Beats Audio line of on-ear headphones, but I just really don't want that giant B on the side. I mean, I want the style, but I just can't be seen with those. But I really want them. Well, guess what? There's some headphones out there that might just be exactly what you're looking for. These are the Fanny Wang 1000 series, and in almost every apparent way, they're just like the entry-level on-ear Beats headphones that you've seen on celebrities, basketball players, and on the street if someone is fashion conscious. And that means they've got a very similar look, feel, and sound. In fact, if you saw them on the street, you'd probably think they were Beats headphones. They do offer something that, if it's not unique to these headphones, is certainly something I've never seen in any competing products, and that is a jack on the line to allow you to share your music with your friends or your family, or maybe just a stranger sitting next to you on the metro. To be honest, I've had these headphones for almost a year, and I've used that port maybe twice. Maybe I'm just selfish with my music, I don't know. These are really nice headphones, and they're an interesting contrast to the Exodus line that I discussed previously. However, considering that they are the same price on the street, would definitely choose the Exodus line over them. So both the House of Marley and the Fanny Wang headphones I've talked about honestly are really great headphones, and they have a unique approach to style that I think is going to appeal to a lot of people, depending on who you are and what you're looking for uh, out of your headphones. But there's one to me that strikes both of these down as far as becoming my daily driver, and it's actually a set that's been my daily driver for the past 3.5 to 4 years. These are Koss Porta-Pros, and if they look familiar to you, it's because they really haven't changed since they were introduced in 1984. One of the things that I love about them is that they are adjustable to fit your head, not only in the size of the band, but also because there is an adjustable tensioner on the side. They sound excellent. They're just an enjoyable sound. That's the way I would describe them. They collapse into a really, really small portable size, which is something that if you are a smartphone user like most of our audience is, these are the headphones that you probably want. These are my daily drivers, and on top of that, they're really affordable. They're about $35 online right now. So, if you are in the market for a set of Beats on-ear headphones, I would definitely encourage you to consider the Fanny Wang 1000 series as an alternative, because it gives, in my experience, the same audio quality and material and feel experience of that Beats set, but it also gives you that headphone jack that allows you to share your music. So that's an added feature, and you're going to save I'd say 30% in terms of the cost over the Beats line that's comparable. Now, the House of Marley headphones are truly a luxury item in terms of the way they feel. I mean, I think if I bought them for $150 and I hadn't considered anything else, I would feel like I got my money's worth. The materials and the audio quality are a step above everything else that I've talked about here on this review. But for me, as far as portable, mobile device headphones, I still come back to the Koss Porta-Pros because while the audio quality may not be quite as good as the other two, it's 90% as good, and on top of that, they're $35 instead of 80 or more, and you get a lifetime warranty, which means if you break them in using them, as long as it wasn't abuse, or if there's just a problem with them, you can just contact Koss and you can pay to ship them to them, and they'll ship you a new set. But having called them my daily drivers, I will say I have decided to switch to, as I referred to in the beginning of this review, a new set of headphones because I want to use circumaural headsets, kind of like what I was using at the beginning of the review, except that I've stepped up to something way better than that Sony pair that I use for podcasting. So that's a review for another video. And I think I'll also be talking about portable headphone amps in that review. So for now, thanks for watching, and hopefully you're listening to the Ishist podcast as well as checking out this video. Until next time, thanks a lot.